We are back now with a new weather warning after what's already been a difficult summer season.
Forecasters have revised their outlook for the Atlantic hurricane season, saying that we could now see above normal activity. Joining us now to discuss is meteorologist and hurricane specialist at WTVJ NBC6 in Miami, John Morales. John, good to have you with us. So first of all, just above normal activity. What does that mean? What do we need to know about this updated prediction?
Sure. Good morning to all. So normally in a hurricane season, we get 14 tropical storms, out of which 7 become hurricanes, and 3 of those become major hurricanes, those really destructive Category 3, 4, and 5 systems. Now, NOAA updated their forecast to 14 to 21 storms. So they're definitely taking the over in betting terms, 6 to 11 hurricanes, up to 5 of them, alarmingly so, major hurricanes. So this is a big pivot from where they were in the month of May when they first had their outlook for hurricane season. They had indicated at the time, NOAA had, that we would have a 30% chance of an above normal season. They've doubled that to a 60% chance for what's left of this hurricane season, which lasts until November 30th.
Wow. And of course, we've seen some really strong, brutal heat waves across this country. Is there a connection?
Well, there's a connection with the marine heat waves that are going on right now. The Atlantic in particular is seeing an extreme, historic, record-setting heat wave over the ocean. Yes, that can happen. And this is a 1 in 41,000 chance of us seeing these type of temperatures in the Atlantic, 0.02% chance in any one year. That's the level of the sea surface temperatures that we're seeing across the Atlantic right now. And warm water fuels stronger hurricanes. So that's the concern right now. The fact that we have record heat across the surface of the ocean in a good portion of the Atlantic, including the Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico, that could fuel the hurricanes.
There's so many numbers to wrap our heads around, but I want to ask you more about something you mentioned a moment ago. Starting out May with a 30% chance of an above normal hurricane season, now it's jumped to 60%. I mean, that's a big spike. Do we normally see revisions like that, or is this something dramatic that's out of the ordinary?
It's pretty out of the ordinary. Normally, the predictions are tweaked, not completely revised or like this one. Listen, when you have a record-setting event like this, I'm talking about the warmth of the Atlantic Ocean. It's just so remarkably hot, and you've seen the headlines of 100-degree water in the Florida Keys, for example. Well, I mean, listen, it's not necessarily 100 degrees out there in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, but it is record hot. And again, the warmer the water is, the easier it is to evaporate the moisture off the surface of the ocean, and that moisture gives the tropical storms the energy to become hurricanes and potentially major hurricanes. That is the big concern.
John, I got to be quick with you on this last one, but any particular areas of concern and what should people be doing now to prepare?
Listen, what I would hope for the best would be to have a big dip in the jet stream that can deflect all of these and keep them out away from the Caribbean and away from the United States. But there's no guarantees here. I think everybody needs to prepare and be ready for what's expected to be a hyperactive second half of the hurricane season.
John Morales, appreciate you helping us understand all of this. Thank you for your expertise this morning.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.